President Trump allows ICE agents to make arrests in near churches and schools using common sense, a change from avoiding so-called sensitive areas. So, yeah, he's letting them come into the schools and the churches.
He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out if he got us in ice. Tom home is coming to town. Yes, absolutely. We getting them from everywhere. We telling that the schools, the corner stores, the beauty shops, the beauty supply stores, the restaurants. I don't care. You getting up out of here, because what we also have to understand again, Catholic Charities is helping them because the Catholic Church is dying. So they're importing people from South America or south of the border, because those are Catholics, in order to shore up their
But
church
they got a
membership
lot of
again.
money under the Biden administration too.
Yes, they did. So therefore, because Catholic Charities is in on the deal, we got to go in the Catholic Church and pull them up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all, because the church decided that they wanted to get themselves involved in this. So now you in it too, baby, and we got smoke for everybody. I'm telling you, everybody is asking me, P Ray, how can we help? P Ray, tell me why I sign up. Tell them I do it for free because I got them at my job and they gotta go. I'm telling everybody here, if the way that you can get paid off of this is if you know where they are working, report that workplace to ICE. And then that business is going to be fined. And then you'll get 30%, 10 to 30% of the fine that they give. I mean, that they have to pay. So you can get paid in that way. I think also that they were saying that they're going to give out $750 per illegal. I don't think that's true. I think that's just a way to get people going.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely know that they're going to pay them for the businesses because, again, we love our city. When if you've ever met a Chicagoan, no matter where you meet a Chicagoan in the world, they're going to have this same type of passion for the city because we love it here. Even though tap water is delicious, y'all. Like, we love it. We love it. We love it. And we're not going to just let people just walk in and take it from us. You can't bully Chicago people. Come on now. Look at Kanye. He's a Chicagoan. Like, and he's not
Right.
unique. We
Very
all act
determined.
just like this. So yeah, we're gonna fight and we're gonna win. And God bless America. Let's get these people out of here so we can make our communities great again.
So let me just read this part here. It says federal immigration authorities will be permitted to arrest people and carry out enforcement actions in and near places such as churches and schools, making a departure from longstanding policy to avoid so-called sensitive areas. Acting Homeland Security Secretary Benjamin Huffman announced the end of two directives in a statement, giving agents more authority over whether they carry out enforcement and eliminating a legal pathway for migrants seeking to come to the United States. Criminals will no longer be able to hide in America's school and churches to avoid arrest. The Trump administration will not tie the hands of our brave law enforcement and instead trust them to use common sense. So it says it's a key example of how enforcement is going to be different under the Trump administration. And you know what? I get it and I understand it. Here's the thing. No, parents should not be separated. And I don't think that's what they're going to do, because if they do go to the school, and there are a lot of illegal migrant children in schools because they were allowed to go to schools, they had their own special budget and
Yes.
they had resources. But
Mm-hmm.
I think if they do go to the school and round them up, they are going to find, okay, where's your parent or parents? And then they're going to ship them all together. That's what I want to. I do not want to see, okay, you round up a kid and you send them back by themselves. No,
Mm-mm.
find a kid, find the parent, send them together. Because that is sensitive. It's very sensitive and it is traumatic because these kids didn't have a choice coming here. And then also, we're going to see a lot of children being deported back by themselves. And then the mainstream media is going to try to spin it, but they came here by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
This administration, and I think this needs to, because listen, yes, I'm not saying treat anybody badly or less than human. Everybody needs humanity. The problem that I always have is this past administration, a Biden administration, you allowed 20 plus million people to walk through the border. Now, we ain't talking about the planes and the boats, just the border alone. And you allow for our system, immigration system, to be decimated. It was already broken. So you created this mess. You caused this heartache. You caused something that looks so insensitive, but is not. And, listen, this is just a reality. But this prior administration allowed this to go on. They broke the law. Which way is up? So, and I understand these are children, but they got to go with the parents. They have to go. And also, the next conversation needs to be, so much money went into these illegal migrants with the resources and everything, housing them, healthcare. The next conversation needs to be public policies to help Americans with those same type of needs. So, yeah.
So as far as the children are concerned, I'm a mama. I would hate for somebody to go into school and take my baby out to school. However, this is what I know as a fact, 100% fact. If I am going to, let's say, for instance, I robbed a bank. Or I got caught selling a whole bunch of drugs or whatever, and they locked me up. The Chicago Police Department is going to go to my child's school with the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services, and they're going to gather up my baby and they're going to take her somewhere. Okay? If I commit a crime with my baby in the car, guess where she's going? To the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services, and she's going to be separated from me. That's what happens in America when you commit crimes. They separate your kids from you. What makes these people so special, y'all? I don't get it. Where is all of this love?
But you did say, Holman said, we're not separating them.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that's what they're saying. They're going to separate the kids. They're going to pull them out the schools. I grew up in Chicago during the crack era. Okay, I know all about DCFS coming into school and taking somebody about their classroom. Okay, I know. I've seen it with my own eyes. I have friends right now who are fighting the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services to get their kids back. It is not an easy process. So we got efforts and we thinking about family unification. Let's put that energy toward Negro families. But they're not doing that because, again, the Democratic Party has divested from the Negro, and the Negro is saying, fine, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. We're going to the Republican Party. So we're going to get the mama, the daddy, the auntie, the uncle, the grandma, and everybody else, wrap them all up, put them on that bus, and ship them to where they have to go. I don't care that the children are here. I don't care about the dreamers. They're, oh, well, the dreamers are so up. No, you illegal too. And what made me kind of frustrated about that is because I went to a very prestigious public school here in the city. I went to Whitney M. Young Magnet High School. And I went there, started going there as a seventh grader when I was 11 years old. And so now that we're adults, a lot of my classmates were illegals or are illegals, and now they're functioning as dreamers. There are Americans who needed those seats and slots at Whitney Young. Those people didn't deserve to be there. I mean, this is like the cream of the crop school, okay? Like Michelle Obama went there. Michael Jordan sent his children there. So, yeah, it is that school. And we got illegals in there taking up seats. No, 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 no. So even in that way, they are making it hard on us. Brandon Johnson took the school buses from the American children and gave them to the illegals. And now I got to drive 3 expressways twice a day to get my child to school. I had to quit my job because I can't go to the firm and do what I do at 8-hour shifts and figure out how to get her back and forth from the South Side. It does not make any sense. It's disrespectful. And now everybody sees that the emperor does not have on any clothes. And we are over this. We're no longer going to ignore this big old ashy booty that we see in our faces. No, they gotta go. Do not, friends. If you got any sympathy, put it towards a Negro child in the Negro community near you.
Yeah, too much damage, too much taken advantage of the American taxpayer dollars has been done for 4 years, and people are fed up, so it is what it is. It is what it is. But listen, thank you, P. Ray.
Thank you, Ms. Dana. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure. And I want to leave with this because, again, I'm reading the comments as we're
Wait,
talking.
wait. Yeah. So I see one comment says, so P Ray is saying the so-called migrants causing all this trouble. So you say, I guess when you send them away, the ninjas will stop killing one another. Are you going
That's the comment I was gonna respond to. Number one, stop playing with me. Do you understand me? I've lost an uncle and 2 first cousins and multiple extended family members to gunshots on Chicago sidewalks. Donald Trump came to this city and solved 3 murders in my family through Operation Legend. So I don't need anybody to play with me when we're talking about people getting murdered in this country. Okay, that's an issue that we are definitely dealing with. And in the same breath as I'm saying deport these people, I will also say we need a real live 2025 crime bill to deal with all this criminality that's going on. Make crime illegal again, because the illegals get to be here and break the law. We got people shooting people getting out of jail, selling drugs getting out of jail, pimping kids getting out of jail. So there is complete lawlessness in Cook County. We want justice in Cook County on every single level. And if we can't get it from the Cook County courts, I encourage people to get it from the feds like we had to do. Stop playing with us. Do not ever mix up the criminality that we are suffering from, that we are mourning from with these illegals. Those are 2 separate issues, and you're being disrespectful. Don't do that to us. Thank you.
So tell people where they can follow you and support your organization, Chicago Red.org, which is a 501c, honey. And yes, y'all do get public policies passed.
Yes. Yes, we have. Yes, we do. Because I said we set on business with Chicago Red. So you can go to chicagored.org and donate to the cause. We do everything, parties, voter registration, conferences. We just came back from the inauguration. Our goal is to shake a hand and make a friend so that we can literally change the face of what Black Chicago is. And then you can find me on Twitter at Chicago Red P. For some reason, I'm search banned, so you got to dig a little bit for me, but you will definitely find me. My Twitter is a riot. I have a ball on X. And then you can also find the show Black Excellence Hour on Facebook, and that's 7 p.m. Central Time on Sundays. And we're winning, y'all. We're winning. It's counted all joy. It is such a blessing to be in this position. It's a blessing to be the leader. It's a blessing to lead my people on to better things, because count it all joy, guys. It may seem like it's dark, but we are literally getting back to the top of the mountain where we belong as Americans.
Yes, Chicago do need to stop voting Democrat, and that is what P. Ray is trying to do. She is trying to turn Chicago and the state of Illinois red. So go to chicagored.org, sign up to the mailing list, and donate to support, which is very important. All right.
Dana with the data. Dana with the data.